everybody. What's going on today? Apparently a lot. First of all, my hair. Not sure I like it. It just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. But if you like it, thank you. If you don't like it, I'm with you. But if you do like it, thank you. So I hope you're all well and healthy and happy and doing good. It doesn't seem like our girl is doing very good. She seems very much a mess, and it's a little concerning. I feel like a lot of it's getting overlooked with the whole saga with her Pablo man, her Egyptian pharaoh. Apparently he left her, or she left him, or they haven't broken up at all, which is my theory. Shout out to that. Why she broke up with him, I'm just gonna go ahead and say I think it had everything to do with the Badu. Okay, I think I watched that footage of her seeing it for the first time, and the look on her face was so telling. When she saw that, she was seeing it for the first time and she was trying to play it cool. But honey, you have the absolute worst poker face known to man. Do not ever, ever play poker. You will lose. That's some free advice. You know, if he is cheating on her, then she should leave. I mean, I know she says she doesn't want a boyfriend, but I think that's just what she says because she's just protecting herself. She doesn't want to get hurt. I'm sure that she doesn't, the way she acts, the way she treats her body, the way she treats her life, her home, her friends, what friends she has left, I guess Pete's, the way she treats the people in her life tell me that she doesn't care about herself or anyone around her. There's just some things though about her health that are really concerning to me. One, it was pointed out of how edibles are metabolized, which is through your liver. And if you have fatty liver disease, it's definitely going to put a strain on your liver, and you don't want to have issues with your liver. It's kind of a vital organ. You kind of need it to survive. And I know she said her spleen's enlarged, which is indicative to cirrhosis. So again, doing drugs and things that metabolize through your liver is probably a bad idea. So the edibles is probably not doing her any favors. To top it off, she's picking edibles that give her the munchies. Now listen, I will once again say, yes, I've been sober 20 years, but I have no experience with edibles. I think I had a pop cookie back in 1998. I think that's the last edible thing I've ever had with marijuana. So I don't know. It does seem like she's taking an awful lot. And I am aware that there are strains that won't give you the munchies, which I think is great, you know. But she's obviously not picking the strains that won't give her the munchies. So everyone, you know, it was gross to watch her eat all that McDonald's, but it was also very sad and disturbing. Eat that much food. And don't forget, like what, a few hours prior, she had like $110 worth of Thai food. Like, oh my God, what are you doing? It's so bad. And like McDonald's is just awful. Like that is just, that's a lot. That's a lot. Like I said, I don't have any experience with binge eating disorder, but I do have personal experience with addiction, and it seems like she does have a serious problem with food. And I don't know if it's because she's stoned or she's just what, but my theory is that she was coming off the hard drugs, and coming down is hard. It gives you so much anxiety, especially coming off things like a stimulant, which will ultimately, I mean, the high itself is so short-lived. It's like maybe 15 minutes, and then it's followed by like 4 hours of anxiety. Like, no joke. So you get this high, it's so brief, it's so fleeting, and then the rest is just this anxiety, paranoia. I never got paranoid, but a lot of people I knew got paranoid. And then you go to get high again, and it's just the high becomes less and less and less, and it takes more and more, like your tolerance builds, and you know about that stuff. But the high with cocaine is extremely short. And if she is doing cocaine, then she's got that horrible anxiety, which she is counterbalancing with edibles, which that's something I would have done. When I was like, if I ran out of coke, I probably would have smoked weed to handle, or popped, you know, some benzos to manage the anxiety. So that's my theory. This other thing that concerns me about everything she's doing is just how flippant she is about, like that word, flippant. Let's use, that's the word of the day, flippant, the word of the day. Try using it in a sentence. I was very flippant with my health. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that word right, to be honest. You'll tell me if I'm wrong. That's something you don't have to worry about on the internet. When you get it wrong, people tell you. But she's just very nonchalant about her health. Oh yeah, you know, I haven't picked up my medication. Yeah, I need to go to the pharmacy. Yeah, you know, yeah, I just need to do these things. You know, my doctor tells me to do something, I do it. It's like, I want to live. I want to live for as long as possible. And maybe some people, that's not a goal in life. Maybe you'd rather fade out quickly. But for me, I would love to live to be over 100 years old. Like, I'm down. Like, it's possible, you know, so like, why not live to be 100? So what do I got to do? You know, I got to take care of myself. I got to take care of my body and be healthy. And but she doesn't make those kinds of plans. So shit, dude. So I was right. She stopped taking her Ozempic. Like, obviously if she was on her Ozempic, she wouldn't have been able to eat all that food. No matter how stoned you are, there's no way you could have eaten all that on that Ozempic. She would have made herself sick. So she's not on her Ozempic, which is great, which means weight's gonna come back on. And also something that was concerning that someone else pointed out was the rapid weight loss could point to a serious problem with her health. Rapid weight loss can be bad in a lot of ways. I have a gut feeling that unless someone intervenes on her sooner rather than later, she's gonna pass away. Having to say that I think she might pass away makes me angry, because all of this can be prevented. All of this can be prevented. Chantel, if you're watching this video, stop it. Stop it right now. This isn't a game. You want to fuck around with your body? Fuck around. See what happens. Your body's gonna be like, hold my beer. Okay? Fuck around. See what happens. Don't fuck around with your body. You can't even bother to visit your doctor regularly. How are you gonna manage? You don't test your blood sugar. You're not taking your medication. You're not even picking up your medication. The reason your medication isn't ready is because you probably never picked it up and they had to put it back, because that's a thing. What we call it in the healthcare system is a non-adherent patient or non-compliant. That means that's a patient who is not adherent and taking the medication as prescribed or to reach the therapeutic levels necessary for a recovery in whatever system that they're, you know, whatever ailment they're trying to fix. She's non-adherent. And when she sits there and says her doctor sent it to the wrong pharmacy or did it, she's just lying. She's just lying. I hear this shit all the time, all day, every day. Well, they didn't have it ready. And then you call them and they're like, no, we had it, but they never picked it up, or no, it was this much money and they didn't want to pay for it. And then you're like, why did that person lie to me? Oh yeah, because that's just what people do. That's called non-adherent. They make excuses and they lie and they don't take their medication, they don't pick it up, and they don't refill it in a timely manner, and they go without taking their medication, and then they get very sick. There's just some medications you cannot stop taking. And might I remind you, she's on a cholesterol medication. I don't even think she's taking that. So her cholesterol, who knows? Who knows what her cholesterol's doing right now? I mean, maybe Dom can do some magic and fix your fucking body. I mean, since you're so enamored by his magic tricks. Oh my God. That is the most childish thing. He does magic tricks. Of course he does. Of course he does. Of course he does magic. Cool. He's probably showing you a card trick while he steals your wallet. Grow the fuck up. I was naive in the past. I love it when she said that in her video. I was naive in the past. No, girl, you are currently naive. Oh my God, I can't. It's so frustrating. And I know I've had people in my life who, I've had people in my life that I've been very close to that would not get sober for whatever reason. And I just had to watch them until I couldn't watch them anymore. Because even though I understand what they're going through, I also have to protect myself and my sobriety and my own sanity. And sometimes in life, you just have to let someone go and say, I can't watch you do this anymore. Like if you watch Intervention, they always have that bottom line, like, sorry, you're cut off. Well, yeah, it's for my own well-being because you are exhausting. And I'm terrified and I'm worried and I never know what's going to happen with you and I can't hang out with you and we can't do things because you're a mess. Like, this is all going to end poorly for you. And to top it off, the cherry on top is she's always talking about how she's not sleeping with her CPAP machine on. So what are you going to do if you stop breathing in the middle of the night? That's what scares me the most, is that she gets so freaking high and she passes out. I don't even care about her not taking her makeup off at this point. Like, I could care less about her makeup anymore. It's like, she wakes up and she's like, I didn't sleep with my CPAP machine. I know, it's so bad. It's like, shut up. My God, be a fucking adult. Oh my God, you're not 12 anymore. I can't deal with it. Like, you're just a mess. All you do is eat and live stream and ask your viewers, and you talk to the same 5-6 viewers. You don't even interact with anyone else other than what? Travanda, Lewis, Karate Joe, Annie. What is this? Like, this is some weird ass narcissism that she has going on, because all she wants to do is get ass pats and be told she's amazing and that she's number one. She's the head. She's the queen. Like, the world owes you shit. Okay. All of us. The world owes us shit. And it's up to us to fight for what we want, because the world ain't going to hand it to us. Like, that was the lesson number one, day one of sobriety. World ain't gonna bend over backwards just because you decided to get sober. And you know what a painful lesson that is, to know that the world just not gonna bend over backwards for you because you got sober. Like, I'd be sitting there crying to my sponsor, like, they want my money, like these bill collectors, and I'm just trying to get sober. My sponsor would be like, yeah, they don't care you're getting sober. You owe them money. You have to pay them. They don't care about your situation. I was like, ow. I can't do these things. Like, what do you mean you can't do these things because they're boring? What do you think life is? Life is like a fucking waiting room. I would evict her. Like, what's he doing? Like, I never see him anymore. Is he just in his room? Get off live streams. They're not cute. You're 37, you're not 16. Pick up your medications and start taking them. Be an adult. There's actually some empowerment to being an adult. But
hey Chloe.
There's times in my life where I literally can see the accident coming. I could see it. I see the car stalled on the train tracks, and I see the train barreling towards the car, and I see the people being like, no, I got time, I'll be fine, like, it's fine. I'm like, no, the train is coming. No, I'm good. And then the next thing you know, it's like, I told you. It's really frustrating, and that's just the disease. So there's nothing we can do. There's nothing I can do. I can't help her. She's gonna run back to Dom because she's probably addicted. So, I mean, another thing that worries me too about her breaking up with Pablo is where's she gonna get her drugs? Because I'm pretty sure she's addicted. It doesn't take much. She's got a very addictive personality. I can tell with everything she does. It's just full-on addiction. So she's gonna have to start getting her drugs on her own. That's not gonna go very well, because let me tell you, the kind of drugs she's doing, she's gonna be getting those off some real shady motherfuckers. Like, we think Pablo is shady. No, that's just the iceberg. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Wait till she has to start getting this shit on her own. Man, it is a whole new can of worms, and a whole lot of shit can go really wrong, and she's really naive. It's just not going to end well. So honestly, I guess I hope she gets back with him for safety reasons. I mean, I know he's not, but if I had to pick, it's like picking which cancer do you want. It's like, well, I guess I'll go with Pablo cancer. I guess it's like, the options aren't very good. So we're just gonna have to go with Pablo. Pablo, our Egyptian pharaoh, king of denial. You can't just shake her and say, stop it. Like, I want to. I literally want to fly out to Ottawa, go find her, and be like, knock it off. It's not going to do me any good. It's not going to do any of us any good. None of us. This is beyond us. The only thing we can hope for is that she wakes up in time, and that there is time for her to turn it around. The only person who is going to make these changes is her. Now, she can't even be bothered to pick shit up off the floor. I don't expect much in the way of sobriety. It all has to come from her. We can't make her want it. But it doesn't mean that we can't try. It certainly won't hurt anything to try to get through to her. So again, I hope to God you're watching, and I hope to God you realize that I am coming from a kind place. I'm coming from personal experience. I see the train wreck coming. You are the car stuck on the train tracks, and the train is coming. And whether you like it or not, it's not stopping. It's not going to stop. It's going to collide with you, and it's going to be really, really bad. And you may not come out of it alive. You might actually die. And that thought is scary, because this has been fun and entertaining until it wasn't. Like, you have really spiraled really quick. It's very scary how quickly you have spiraled. Very scary. The only thing that's left for you, the bottom, and the bottom is death. You will die. You can't come back from that. You can't. So my fucking God, pick your shit up and get your shit together. Be a decent roommate to Pete's at the minimum. Want something better for yourself. Set your standards a little higher. If you want a relationship, put that on Tinder. looking for a relationship, because trust me, there is someone out there for everyone. It might take you longer to find it, but at least you will be wading through less bullshit than if you just lie to yourself and say, oh, I just want to hook up, when you clearly don't. You want a relationship. He picked you because he thought you were looking for a hookup. That's why he picked you. He's just having fun. So he's out and about on other dating sites, and that hurts you because you have feelings for him and he doesn't. You know why he doesn't have feelings for you? Is because he's a fucking drug addict. The only person he cares about is himself, which you are soon to find out what that's like, because you already kind of know, but just got to get to a whole new level of manipulation, lying, stealing, cheating, all the good stuff. Yeah, it's super glamorous. It is such a glamorous life. Yeah, fucking everybody over, having everybody turn away from you and leave you because they can't trust you. What are you going to do when Pete's can no longer trust you? Who are you going to turn to? You don't have very many people left in your life. I suggest you start treating the ones you do have in your life a little bit better, because they will not stick around forever. I'm sure Pete's has a limit. I don't know what that limit is, but for the love of God, I hope he finds it soon, because I think the only thing that would set her off in reality is if she had to leave and he wasn't nice like BB. And he's like, no, you have to leave now. You have to leave now. Whereas BB's like, just leave when you can. What the shit was that about? I think the rude awakening for her would be like, you have to go. No, you have to go immediately. You have till the end of the week. Get your shit and get out. What would that look like for her? She'd have to get her shit together. I mean, she'd go running and live with Dom. That wouldn't last. He's not gonna want her around. Dude, she might be able to mooch off. She might be able to stay for a month or two, but he's gonna get tired of her too. What she got? So, maybe be a little bit kinder to the people around you. Like, I don't know, order his chicken nuggets. Clean up the house. Like, I think he stays in the room because it's disgusting. I've heard his little comments, and honestly, I don't blame him. And then he has the nerve to ask her on camera if her boyfriend can come over. Like, what's he gonna say on a live stream? No. He clearly wanted to say no, but because he's on a live stream, he has no choice but to say yes. Thank God they broke up. I felt so bad for him in that moment. I was like, oh yeah, way to back him into a corner. That's so nice of you. Yeah, can my boyfriend come over and can we like bang like in the room next to you? Okay. Seriously? That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. You are a shitty friend, Chantel. You are a shitty friend. That's why you don't have any friends. That's why. They all bounce. I would too. Dude, you wouldn't even, oh my God. I want to shake Pete's too. Like, listen, you have to live with the decisions you make in life. But honestly, I think you're a little fed up yourself. You don't have to put up with it. God. So, listen, from this point out, we're just going to wait for the train wreck. I mean, what else are we going to do? What else are we going to do? She's not going to listen to anybody. She's so defiant. So I keep saying the same things in the video over and over and over again. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I just, I would like to see a glow up. I would like to see her, even if she doesn't lose like a lot of weight, but she loses some weight, like she really like buckles down and she gets motivated and she finds a physical activity that she enjoys. Like, honestly, for a lot of people, losing weight, it could be finding a physical activity that you enjoy. Oh yeah, go to the gym and work out. What if you don't like the gym? That's fine. What if you find something you enjoy? What if you enjoy like playing basketball or tennis or swimming? Like, I think water sports are great for a lot of reasons, like just going to a pool every day, like that's a workout. Being in the pool like that, and you're not sweating because you're in the pool, like it's great. Find a sport find something that you enjoy doing, that you want to do, and it will help. So like if going to the gym and running on a treadmill is not your thing, then find something that is. Take a bunch of different, branch out, find activities that are different and exciting and stuff that maybe is within your budget that you can do, and find that activity to do, and then incorporate a healthier diet, and you will lose weight. And it won't be as difficult as you think it is. And if you surround yourself with like-minded people, it's going to be even easier. That's why she should go to Overeaters Anonymous, because she'd be surrounded by people who understood her. Like, what would be so wrong with that? You don't want to be surrounded by people who understand you? Like, that's her whole, but I guess that's her whole thing. Nobody understands her. She's the only one. And I guess if she went to Overeaters Anonymous, she'd discover she's not the only one. So I guess we can't expect that from her. But, I'm just saying. So, like I'm saying, she lost some weight, and even a little bit, but, she lost some weight, and she got her health back on track, and she got her blood sugar under control and all that stuff, and was happy and cleaning up a little bit more than she is. I'd be happy for her. Look at you go. Good for you. And then she's like, one day she comes on, she makes a video, and she's like, yeah, so I booked a trip to London. Be like, hey, awesome. That's great. Or I hope you're planning on vlogging it. I mean, that'd be so great. I'd be so happy for her. That's all I want. So I think we should just keep her in our thoughts. So that's about all we can do. I feel like we're on the precipice of something really bad that's about to happen. So I don't think I'm important enough to stop it, or relevant enough to stop it, but I don't know. Maybe if I can help somebody else out, that would be great. At least one person. So take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your friends, be kind, be patient with yourself. If you're going through something difficult, it will pass. I know that sucks to hear. It's so shitty to hear, but it will. It really will. Nothing is permanent in life, even the bad stuff. It's all temporary. Just remember that. You'll get through it. And you don't have to get through it perfectly. If you barely make it through, if you crawl your way through some shit, you still made it through. You don't have to worry about making it through gracefully. It's just going to build you up for the next challenge in life. And that's all life is. Life is good. Life is bad. Life is okay. Meh. Life can be better. Life could be worse. It's life. So if you catch yourself in a rut, just get through it the best you can. And that's all we can do. None of us are perfect. None of us are. We all make mistakes. And just do the best you can. That's all we can do. So, and be good to yourself. Be kind, be forgiving of yourself, be forgiving of others. Everyone else is just trying to do the best they can too. Just try to remember that. I know it's hard. Like, it's so hard when I watch her. It's like, this is the best she can do right now, because she doesn't have any tools in her toolbox, and she needs tools. It's getting late and I still have to edit this, and I want to get this out tonight. So we're going to end it here. Thanks for stopping by and having a little chit chat with me about things. And remember, if you have someone that is close to you that is struggling with addiction, I'm really sorry that you're going through that. And I know that you want to fix it, and the hardest thing you're going to have to do is to understand that this is beyond you. This is not something you can fix. So just keep that in mind, and I wish the best for everyone who has to deal with a loved one who's battling addiction. I feel you on that, and I hope for the best for all of you. So let's pray for the best, but I don't know, man. I don't know. she's not bulletproof. She thinks she is. So that's the problem. Anyways, have a good night. So take care. All right.